Hello everyone, Neov here, and we are doing the very first envelopes video, monthly envelopes. I'm actually not actually sure what I'm going to call this, but it is the, if you watched my video in, I believe it was November, it might have been December, but I'm pretty sure it was November, where I set up these cards, and I have 12 of them. And inside each of these cards, I have 3 cards from the Lakshmi Oracle. I have 3 cards from a Lenormand. It's the Modern Sibyl Lenormand. And yeah, I think that's all that's in there. And these are going to be kind of my monthly month ahead sort of readings and something I need to focus on this month. Of course, this is set up for me specifically, but if it's something that resonates with you, then that's great. I will be recording it in my my new spiritual journal for 2025. I don't have the pages set up yet for the monthly cards, but it's basically going to look like this. This is for the moon readings cover page, and I don't have something over here yet. I'm going to put something artwork related over on this side, but each cover page has something like this. It's in Japanese and it's in Irish. And this is basically means moon magic or moon divination, things like that. So that's what that is. And I'm going to have something very, very similar for the monthly cards. And that section will be, let's see, I think it's right here. Because I already mapped this out in my journal here, but I want to double and triple check before I actually put pen to paper. So I still have a few more decoration things to get done here, but this will be the cover page, and then this page right here I will decorate and have all the information in the little reading that I do with this with the cards in here. And yeah, all right, so we'll leave that to the side. So let's, without further ado, let's open this up. All right, I'm using one of my Cricut spatula thing. I don't know if it's gonna work for this, but I thought maybe I'd give it a try. Ooh, because I kind of want to keep this intact, but it's possible I might not be able to. And it's already, I can feel that it's quite possibly ripping up the envelope, and that is okay. I had one purpose for these, so if it's used for that, then there we go. Okay, just got it. So there is a little bit of a rip, but it is what it is. Maybe I might be able to save this for next year too. I don't know. We'll give it a shot. I do have a few extras, so if this if any of these go kaput, I've got a few more. So let's see what the cards are. All right, so I put a piece of freezer paper in here to protect the cards for when I put the wax seal on. And let's pull out these cards. All right, so we have three Lakshmi cards. I just now lit that candle that's right there. That's actually my Kaliak candle, and I just did my my magical month video, and so this is almost out, and December was dedicated to on Kaliak, so I'm just gonna let that keep going. So we got 3 Lakshmi cards, and now 3 Lenormand. All right, I'm gonna go grab the book for the Lakshmi deck. Okay, so here's the book for it. Now, this deck, it's not specifically about Lakshmi. It's actually, it's basically Hindu deities in general. But the author called it the Lakshmi Oracle because it was a devotional work for her to the goddess Lakshmi. But there is a Lakshmi card in this deck, but it's pretty much just Hindu deities in general. So yeah, all right. So in this book, each of these sections, like each of the cards, has a ton of information. It's got different things that are relevant to life. There's a channeled message from the deity. deity, a blessing from the deity, and a mantra. And I hope to sort of correlate each of these 3 cards for each month. All right, so let's see the cards. Ooh, Lord Ganesha. That's so funny because last year, well, first of all, Lord Ganesha is one of my patron deities. I don't know if that's necessarily the correct word, but he's one of my patron deities. I have a tattoo of Ganesha. He's kind of been in my life for over 2 decades. Yeah, a very important deity in my practice. And yeah, and last year for January was dedicated to Ganesha. And I was kind of thinking to myself how I'm not doing the months for deities this year, but I was really in the mood to pick up the my Ganesha practice for this month. So I am definitely going to use this as a sign that, maybe Ganesha really did enjoy that focus that I had on him last year. And I will try to do a Ganesha practice this month. I do have the Whispers of Lord Ganesha Oracle deck, so maybe I will utilize that at least sometime this month. All right, so let me see. Let's find card number 17. We will go ahead and go through each of these cards. Now, when I'm done doing this, turning over each of these cards, I may or may not do a little tarot reading along with this. I hadn't really decided, but it seems like I'm spending a long time for each card, so maybe I will just keep it with the cards that the 6 cards that I put in each envelope. All right, so Ganesha is the son of Lord Shiva, who mistakenly cut off Ganesha's head when Ganesha was defending his mother Parvati. Shiva then replaced it with an elephant's head. Ganesha has 2 wives who also bless his followers who please him, Siddhi with success and Riddhi with prosperity. His carrier is a mouse. Channeled message from Ganesha. I look humorous and large, as if I will crush my mouse, but he represents my ego and how easy it is to destroy things you depend on but do not value. We can grant you many blessings, but a small mind will seek to keep them all for themselves. So ask also for the ultimate spiritual perfection my wisdom can grant you. So spiritual perfection. All right. So I may or may not look at each of the guidance from Lord Ganesha. I think for this I will skip that for these videos here. But I may come back to this if I do readings for these deities or beings that we see here. So, all right. So blessings from Ganesha for positive energy. This is the most powerful of all Ganesha mantras, and chanting it is the ancient way to connect with him, to bring positive energy and all of the blessings that his presence in your life can bring. The Ganesha Mula mantra, one that invokes the presence of God, builds a powerful aura around you because of the cosmic energy in the sound vibrations of the Sanskrit words. Place the Ganesha card in front of you with the Lakshmi, Sarasvati, and Parvati cards next to it. Well, of course, I won't be doing that for this year, but all right. Burn incense or rub sandalwood or cedarwood essential oils into your hands. Visualize the golden energy of Ganesha surrounding you. So it could be something that I do this month, that I burn some sandalwood. I have like a big pack of sandalwood incense, so that I could definitely do this month. All right, mantra. Chant the Ganesha Mula mantra. Om Shrim Hrim Klim Glaum Gam Ganapataya Vara Varad Sarvajan Janme Vashamanaye Swatha Tatpurushaya Vidmahe Vakratundaye Dimahi Tano Danti Prachodyat Om Santi Santi Shanti Shanti Shanti. 11 or 108 times. Give thanks to Ganesha and the goddesses. So that was obviously very embarrassing to me trying to read that, but I was trying to give it its due respect there. Yeah, obviously I don't speak I don't speak this language. I don't speak Hindi. It is on my list of languages to learn though, but so I will actually pull this out and repeat this when I do some of my work with Ganesha. All right, so that was the first card, and that took a long time. I'll try to go a little faster here. I think it was because it was Lord Ganesha, and it was like perfect for me, and it was the first card I pulled. Like, wow, like it is, you know, and I will say this is the first card that I have pulled in 2025. So that's important. And it's a remover of obstacles. Plus, Lord Ganesha is often invoked for the beginning of projects. So, like, wow. Yeah. So, Lakshmi was the next one. That is hilarious. Like, oh my gosh. And I swear to God, like, I mean, you saw me pick these cards. I did not choose these cards. They, like, knowing what was on there. These were totally randomized. So this is wonderful. Lakshmi. Okay, card 16, right before the Ganesha one. Like, wow. All right, so I will read the beginning and the channel message, the blessing, and the mantra. I think that's what I'm going to do. So Lakshmi is the consort of Lord Vishnu, the maintainer of the universe, and is always beside him. She represents the higher values and quantities of life, including powers of the mind and intellect and spiritual wealth. She was born from a huge milk ocean that was churned by both the Devas and Asuras, constantly to produce the nectar of immortality. The channeled message from Lakshmi: I bring you all abundant blessings, for I was born through the cooperation of many, so that humans could have material comfort and pleasure while on this earth, as they seek to become immortal. Good fortune comes to those whose mind sees beauty everywhere and whose voice and heart speak with love. All right. Okay, so blessings from Lakshmi for good fortune, which is these are both very auspicious cards to get at the beginning of the year, you know? I'm going to move this candle a little bit here. I wonder if I should do a very special candle for the rest of the months. I don't have one set up for this one. I think I'm just letting my Kalyak candle burn out. And yeah, so maybe with my next one, I might have a dedicated candle for my monthly cards. All right, so to receive prosperity, health, and wisdom for you and your household, light an oil lamp and candle in front of the Lakshmi card. Add some pink lotus flowers if you can, or any pink or gold flowers, and burn some incense or diffuse frankincense or cedarwood essential oil. Place the Vishnu, Ganesha, and Sarasvati cards next to the Lakshmi card. Then place bananas, a coconut, and some sweets wrapped in gold foil in a bowl in front of the Ganesha card. Break open the coconut, place a pink lotus flower inside it, and offer it to Lakshmi. Okay, so that was a lot. Obviously, I'm not going to be able to do that specifically. So we've got the sandalwood incense from Lord Ganesha. Because I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to have to get a little stand or something, which are pretty cheap on Amazon. I'll get a little stand able to fit all 3 cards for each month on there. And then I'll have some sort of offering bowl or something in the center of it for each month for these cards. That's the plan. And I think I'll have that set up at the back of my table here so that it's there when I come in here to do spiritual work. Yeah, and I will pick whatever I put in front of it based on the cards that I have out here. So I will have not cedarwood because I don't have cedarwood, but I will have sandalwood incense for Ganesha. I'll try to figure out if I can do some pink flowers or something along those lines for Lakshmi. And yeah, all right, so the mantra, chant the mantra, Om Shrim Hrim Klim Maha Lakshmi Namaha 11 times. That's much shorter than the Ganesha one. Also say, Dear Goddess Lakshmi, I ask you to bring good fortune to me and those close to me. I ask Lord Ganesha to remove obstacles preventing this happening, and Sarasvati to grant me the wisdom to make wise decisions. That would be hilarious if this one was Sarasvati. I swear to the deities here. That would be hilarious. And that would be a moment of like, oh my gosh, my practice is like falling into place perfectly. Lakshmi, I honor you, Lakshmi, and ask for your blessings of good fortune. Thank you, thank you. Share the sweets and banana with anyone who is present, but note that the coconut and its juice are for Lakshmi only. So that's interesting. Coconut. I might ask my husband to get a little bit of coconut water at the store. Yeah, all right. So, and that is it for that card. And now let's pull the final card. It would be hilarious if it was Sarasvati, but I don't think it is because that would be too perfect. Let's see what our final deity is. Parvati, Ganesha's mother. I mean, that's wonderful. I mean, what a beautiful reading. Oh my gosh. This makes me so happy. I can't even describe it. Wow. Okay. So card number 24 is Parvati. That is Ganesha's mother. Wow. Like I was sure it wasn't going to be Sarasvati, but you know, because it was, it would have been funny, but we do have Ganesha's mother. So, wow. Okay. So Parvati lived a simple life, by choice, as a beautiful dancing girl until the, ascetic, god Shiva appeared to her as an old Brahmin and consummated their marriage. Parvati's son Ganesha was mistakenly killed, then returned to life by his father Shiva, to her great relief, I bet. All right, channel message from Parvati. I assist all women who have suffered much hardship at the hands of a husband while remaining a loyal and loving mother and wife. That's not my situation, but I can bestow the gift of pregnancy on women, which, you know, I am in my 40s now, so I really would prefer not, along with the gift of true love, which that would be nice. Yeah, my husband and I have... we've already been bestowed that gift. We are very much in love, so that's very sweet. All right, so blessings from Parvati to release obstacles to a marriage. So any struggles we might have that I might look to Parvati during that time. Yeah, all right. So use the mantra if you are seeking marriage to a person you already know, which I won't be doing. But I will read the mantra. Chant the Swayamvara Parvati mantra. That many times, 1,008 times per day for 108 days in a state of calm devotion, then give gratitude to Parvati. So the mantra is Om Hrim Yogini Yogsvati Yoga Bhayakara Sakala Stavara Jangamasya Mukha Hriyam Mama Vasam Akarshaya Namaha. O thou who is always in union with Lord Shiva, give me the power of attraction and fascination. O noble one, to the person dear to me. All right, that's nice. All right. Okay, so I will be recording that in my journal. But next up, let's do the Lenormand reading here. Okay. So we have two cards of commitment. and a card of recognition. So, because the cross is it's often seen like a negative card, and is kind of, it's more like burdens. And then with the ring, though, it's a commitment. So this is a commitment. Doing this is the beginning of a commitment, and I hope to stick through this. And the moon is a recognition of it. The moon in Lenormand, so the moon is like a mirror in both tarot and Lenormand. And it's kind of the mirror in Lenormand is what's being reflected back to you. It's kind of what you're reflecting out to the world. Whereas the moon in tarot is kind of what's behind the mirror, because it's a bit more mysterious. It's a bit more what's under the surface. That's how I kind of connect the moon card in both Lenormand and tarot. They mean different things, but they're connected in the sense that they both sort of represent a mirror. And so the moon in Lenormand is often sort of seen like your reputation, how you're seen, what you're reflecting out to the world. And so I get from this, my Lenormand reading, is that I will be recognized potentially by my deities. And I take it as a huge sign that the first two cards that I pulled for 2025 were Lord Ganesh and Lakshmi. That to me is important to me. And I think it is also important to bring Parvati in here as well, goddess of love and fertility, remover of obstacles, goddess of good fortune, and goddess of love and fertility. What an amazing, auspicious reading. And this practice is going to somewhat be a burden for me, especially since I'm taking the time out to actually honor these deities. I'm not just throwing these cards out as, here they are. I'm actually taking some time to honor these deities as I go forward each of these months. And so it's a commitment, and it may sometimes feel burdensome, but it's something that I will be recognized for in some form or another. So that is my reading. So one of the things I kind of want to use these videos for, I was going to do another reading adding onto this, but now that I've done this, I think this is sufficient. I think this is sufficient for, I don't think I need to bring in another tarot deck or blah 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 and do a whole thing. I'm gonna get a little stand so I can keep these cards on there, and with the Lenormand reading in the front, and then I'll place these cards away when I open the next envelope. But I do also want to sort of talk about my practice going forward for this month of January. Okay, so I have out here my spiritual journal, which I've already kind of shown, but so for the year of 2025, I'll be doing an astrological study. I'm studying each of the zodiac signs. Obviously I'm going to start Aquarius as soon as possible so that I can have an Aquarius video up in the middle of the month when the sun enters Aquarius. So we'll have that, and I'm still not quite sure what I'm going to do with that. So the first video is going to be a bit of an experimentation, and we'll see where it goes. And I will be recording it in my journal as well. So that is the astrology study. This is not necessarily a spiritual journal. It's more of a study book, basically. This is going to be for the Kamito Yokai Oracle, and there's 52 cards and 52 weeks in the year, so that's why I'm using this, even though I am not going to be using this dated. I'm basically going to have a sticker of each card that I'm going to put on this side, and then on the side with the grid, I'm going to write down information about each of the cards and each of the stories. And I'll probably have to do it in English. I think I wanted to do it in Japanese, but my Japanese is just not there yet. Nowhere near there yet. So I think I will do my own personal study of each of the cards. But I'm not sure that I'm going to start it in January. There's just a lot I got to do, and I'm really setting up a lot of different stuff for in January because it's the beginning of the year. So I may hold off on that. So that I'm going to put to the side. I also have a book for my ancestor work, which I am not going to do this month of January. Here, this is my general note. This is my agenda. So this is not a spiritual book, but it's kind of a social media tracker as well as just my daily agenda, and it's One Piece themed, of course. My agendas every year are One Piece themed, and I'm still decorating stuff on this, but I have this is the same sort of setup I had last year in my journal, and this is all the YouTube videos that are going to go up, and I have it in like pen if I've for sure decided that's what's going up. So January 4th is my magical month, and the January 7th is this video here, open cards. So on the 11th, I'm going to have my Christmas haul. On the 14th, I will have a walkthrough of a new deck, one of the new decks that I got for Christmas, which I will mention in here. Both of my new decks that I got that I'll be showcasing this month will be in my Christmas haul video. On the 18th will be my Aquarius study, though I may switch it with the next video because it's going to take me some time, and I'm starting the Aquarius study late already, so I may switch it. So yeah, and I'll go through, if I decide to do that, I have a whiteout that I'll white this out, and I'll do all new decks from 2024 in that one, and the Aquarius study on the 21st. I think I am going to do that just to give me a few extra days to complete that. The all new decks from 2024 is basically all the decks I brought in from 2024. So that I'm looking forward to that video. The 25th will be another deck walkthrough, one of the other decks that I got for Christmas. And finally on the 28th, I will do a my regular study video of the Rujin Kado, hopefully for cards 17, 18, and 19, because last month I only did one card. So that is my YouTube plans for this month. Also, I will be, on the 12th, I believe, I'll be recording a video with Benny here on YouTube, The Fool's Apprentice. I have signed up for one of the cards, card showcases, to do with Benny, so I am going to have to write down as much information as possible that for the card that I'm signed up for, and I don't know when he's going to put that video up, but we are doing one of the cards, and I'm not going to give it away here. Yeah, but that's we'll be recording that on the 12th, so I'm really excited, and that is my spiritual practice for the coming month. Thank you so much for watching, everyone, and I will see you next time. Bye.